Hey world, welcome back. That was strangely weird. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. I think I need to read the community guidelines. So what popped up is a little notification that said something about a copyright. And it said very bad connection. I'm not making this up. I swear this is what happened. Very bad connection. And I was on LTE data to make sure that the connection didn't drop out. So now I'm on Wi-Fi connection. That's interesting. I don't know if it's related to showing the Constitution online. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to read it aloud without showing you what it says. So ready? First Amendment, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Okay. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Okay, what does that mean? If you guys could leave a comment, please, on what that means, what you think that means. And then there's a bunch of amendments. So one more time, ready? First Amendment, like analysis and interpretation of the United States Constitution at constitution.congress.gov/browse/amendment-1/. When I say slash, I mean backslash. First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, semicolon, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably like peaceably to assemble and to petition the government with a capital G for a redress of grievances. What does that mean? Amendment 1.1, the religion clauses, and then there's a bunch. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, that's funny. I have an iMac computer and an iPhone, and I just went to scroll the page on my iMac screen with my finger, but I have to use a mouse. That's pretty funny. All right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I know it's boring, so it'll be quick. Ready? Commercial speech, freedom of speech. Procedural matters, obscenity, public indecency, overbreadth, vagueness, prior restraint, state action, early doctrine, current doctrine, content-based regulation, viewpoint-based discrimination, overview, government-owned property, early doctrine, procedural matters and freedom of speech, overbreadth. I don't even know what the word overbreadth means. According to Grammarly, U.S. legal, the excessive broadness of a statute that in prescribing unprotected speech also prescribes protected speech. Proscribes, not proscribes. What does proscribe mean? Oh, thank you. No. Whoops. Thank you, Zoe Main. I appreciate you. Thank you. See, feedback is really helpful. LOL is right. No, because I'm busy talking about the Constitution. Thanks for listening, Zoe. Is it Zoe? What the hell, WTH, right? What the hell, like Hell, Michigan? Is that a joke? Okay, her plot to get more viewers, joking. Okay. Anyways, hold on, I'm thrown off. Okay. I need to not read the comments right now. But yes, thank you, Zoe, for, you're okay. Zoe. Yeah, Zoe. Zoe? Is that pronounced right? Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, so, which the mental institution that I was hospitalized at last week or 2 weeks ago, on the form, it's wrote that I was speaking gibberish. And the psychiatrist team asked me what that meant and why they would say that. And I assume it's when I go blah, 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 because I mess up my speech and I make it funny. And so I'm talking and I jumble over my words, right? Stumble over my words, which happens a lot. Side note. So solicitation, blah, 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 and that also means there's stuff here that I'm not going to read it all. I just am curious as to what the regulation of the media, okay? Regulation of the media overview. Amendment 1.2.9.1. I'm going to click on it. Ready? Oh, God, it's so long. Oh, my God, that's so long. Okay, so here's the thing. I talk about mental health on the internet. And I talk about things that are uncomfortable to other people, and I understand that. However, I, Jessica Kirsh, am using this platform, YouTube, and other social media platforms, and I have been using them as my voice, not just me speaking, and but me talking about things that are important to me and I'm passionate about, okay? And my concern now, May 16th at 6:03 p.m. and 25 seconds in Arizona, and we are on Mountain Standard Time, right? Phoenix time zone. I am concerned that, I'm not concerned, I know it will happen eventually, that the more that I speak about things that are uncomfortable and people stumble across my content, because there's no way that I can limit the exposure for people maybe who are sensitive to a particular subject. I try to do my best by saying trigger warning. That's kind of the mental health community disclaimer that, whoa. Is that sun flare bothering anybody? You're welcome to comment. Okay, Jessica, freedom of speech doesn't apply to social media. Okay, that's what I thought too. Dave from hell, okay? Right, Dave? Yeah. So my concern is, like you said, it doesn't apply to social media right now, okay? I'm trying to find in the Constitution, of the Constitution of the United States, if it's written, it's probably not written unless it's in one of these amendments, okay? And it's really long, and it's a bunch of legal stuff that I would never be able to decipher, let alone, well, I have a chronic reading comprehension misinterpretation problem. So text message, it's hard for me to read something without seeing somebody's inflection or facial expressions or hearing their inflection, right? Not seeing, hearing. So I'm not going to be able to figure out this even if it were written in plain English. Plain English meaning, slang terms and savage and all that stuff. Oh, you have the legal explanation for it. You'll send it to me. Can it be the legal explanation but in Jessica terms, aka whatever layman's terms means? Like if you were to explain it to, no, not joking, and I'm not self-deprecating, being honest. If you were to explain freedom of speech in the Constitution to a child, okay? Let's pretend, or not pretend, your 10-year-old daughter, she wants to know, okay, daddy, mommy, what is freedom? That would help me, okay? My brain reads something and interprets it 50% of the time, 60% of the time, what I think I'm reading it. My brain interprets it 50% of the time, completely opposite of what somebody else's brain, or from my experience, right? So I'm just curious as to what the interpretation is, and if it doesn't exist already in the Constitution, because social media, regulation and stuff is still, is that okay, everyone? There we go. Then when it does, what will happen? Because for the first time in my life, social media is my expression of thoughts, feelings, deep-rooted trauma, pain, fear, anxiety, suppressed feelings, all of that stuff. And my concern is either the United States being a litigant, what's the word for litigation? We're a litigious society. Basically, social media is a private entity and your rights do not apply. So what does that mean? Does that mean that if I speak about something that offends somebody, or not offends, because it shouldn't, if I'm speaking about it and I have the freedom of speech, the right to talk about what I am thinking, right? That's my interpretation of freedom of speech. If somebody wants to sue me for, I don't know, mentioning something mental health related that I don't even have a good example, or somebody wants to send me back to the hospital to have a mental health evaluation, or, at what, I want to know at what point does my right as an American citizen, taxpayer, business owner, like a hard worker, and trying to make it in society just as like everybody else, right? Stella and I. At what point, I'm a person who oversteps boundaries without realizing it pretty much all the time. There are a lot of things or rules, like in elementary school or in high school or middle school, where rules were established as a result of something not that I did, but I just don't know. I just do things until I'm told otherwise. Does that make sense? And it's not harming anybody. It's not harming myself. I want peace. I want nothing more than just everybody to be coexisting peacefully. And I'm concerned about, since I can't interpret this text on the government, United States Constitution or whatever, I'm concerned about the future of my social media, YouTube, especially YouTube. I just reached 1,000 subscribers, which means that, and 4,000 hours of view time, but I just reached that in October. So that meant this past October. So October to November, November to December, December to January, January to February, February to March, March to April, April to May. It's been 7 months and I've been paid $250, okay? Because I had 70 or 90, or I had a balance acquired already. It was under $100 from 2 years ago, before YouTube adjusted their monetization policy and upped the ante to requiring, it's been 7 months, acquiring, you must have 1,000 channel subscribers as well as 4,000, which is 4,000 hours of view time. So people who are on this stream or not on this stream, but they see this video later, depending on how long they watch it, okay? Every second that goes by that somebody has my channel pulled up and a video is playing, that's considered view time, okay? So the view time of my viewers, and I don't know for sure if it's subscribers who are viewing or if it's non-subscribers or and subscribers, or if it's I don't know how the Google ad revenue works. I just know the most important thing is that when I reached the $100 threshold for a payout, it's direct deposited into my bank account. Okay. So when people ask me, how do you get paid on YouTube? You know, like what's the requirements? Well, it's very vague to everybody, right? And I feel for you because it's also just as vague to me. I can't explain it because I don't know exactly how it works. It also, there's just a bunch of behind the scenes things. And just because I'm on YouTube and I am now able to monetize some of my videos, not all of them, just to be clear there, not all of them can be monetized. For example, if 16 seconds of a Taylor Swift song is playing in the background far away distantly, 15 seconds of a Justin Bieber song is playing, you know, really, really low on somebody who's standing next to me and their headphones are blaring, you know, their headphones are blaring, but I can hear it and I'm filming a video, that creates a copyright strike for my video, meaning I cannot monetize the video because a song that is owned by the record label or producer, production, I think it's a record label, they will get the monetization of my video. Okay? That's very frustrating also, but I'll describe that another time. Anyways, it's 6:13, over across the street, closes at 7. If anybody could provide a interpretation of the United States Constitution, freedom of speech, and how it applies to social media, I would appreciate that. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back soon. Thanks.